So, ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea how long this video will last because I still feel like my camera is blurry, but I don't know. So, this video is pretty much explaining two key things. Um, I literally just spent like the last hour writing several songs because I do this in my sleep. One of the newest ones that I'm about to write is titled "This Is All About Love," and let me tell you this: I literally got four song titles off of my heart song that I just wrote earlier today. I really have wrote the first paragraph of that song, and then looking within the first paragraph, I found three song titles, or four. I found "This Is All About Love," "A Better Tomorrow," um, "During the Day," and "Need Me." Yeah, it needed me. I found those song titles out of it, and I want everybody to understand that yeah, with me being there for the kids futurely, as a either guidance counselor, substitute teacher, whatever I can be, this is definitely all about love. This is all about wanting to be there for all my little brothers and sisters of the next generation. Once again, I will say this because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be explaining this over and over and over and over again throughout the next, I want to say 6 months. I want everybody to understand this. For all the kids that went to school with me at Nice, who have little brothers and sisters that are at Valley Ridge, Passetti, or even freshmen and sophomores right now at Nice, I want nothing more than to be there for your little brothers and sisters of the next generation. The same way I was there for you, um, during my time of being a school student with you at Nice. When you was a freshman, when you was a sophomore, or whatever grade that you're in. I would love nothing more than to do that because I'm telling you this, that St. Johns County School District as a whole, we have an opportunity, a golden opportunity to literally redefine the love of school. Dare I say, we have a golden opportunity to redefine the love of school, the love of sports, the love of of the arts, the love of school passion, school pride, school faith, integrity, school home, school family. Trust me, I can attach a lot of different words to the ending of school within that phrase. And I'm telling you, we have opportunities in St. Louis County School District as the #1 county in our state. We have the opportunities to rebuild this from the ground up. And one of the top things that I really want to help encourage everybody to understand who watches this video in the future, the reason why I will be forcing myself to go to college a year early, starting next summer most likely, is because I've got to do something different, something new. Really, actually, forget those two words. I just got to do this for the kids. This is all about the love for the next generation that I got to do this for. I need to let these kids know that when they come to Nice, they have some stability. Now, what that means is you have somebody that unapologetically loves you, cares about you, wants you to succeed, and every chance he gets, or at least most chances he gets, will go out of his way to accommodate you, go out of his way to make sure you're 100, you're accommodated, you know, do what I have to do to help you solve whatever problems that it is, whether it's home, in classroom, with friends, emotional, emotional health, mental health, physical health, you name it. I need to let these kids know. Again, and again, kids that whether you know me through your big brother and sister or not, I need to let these kids know that from everywhere, all across St. John's and all across the state and so on, I need you to know that when you come to Nice, when you come to Valley Ridge, when you come to whatever school you're coming to, you have some stability within myself. Some stability at that school. It's almost like being the executive VP of a sport franchise, like Tom Coughlin is to the Jaguars, and like a lot of other, like John Elway is as well to the executive vice president of football operations. It's pretty much like being an executive VP of something, particularly with these sport franchises. And that's what this is. I'm trying to give these kids that hope, that strength, that courage to know that when you come to Nice, you are going to be loved, cared about, accommodated. You have somebody that cares, because this is family. This is organic. This is real life. This is what we have to do in the future of our county, in the future of our state, really whole society and more. These are the things we have to do if we really want to God first. Create, you know, I want to say forget the optics. Do what we God first can to help everybody heal in Christ's name. 'Cause I think the optics are once again what people already look at when it comes to the numbers. I'm talking about deeper than the numbers. I'm talking about individuals and human beings, and also collectives of people who need to understand who God is, who need to understand who Jesus is. We need to understand that for better and for worse, whether you believe in faith or not, you have a home here and you have a school family that loves you, cares about you, and wants to be there for you. That's what this entire thing is with me. Why I will force myself to go to college by next summer. At least is what I got the sharp deadline in my mind telling me by next summer 2020 I will force myself to go to college. Right now, that's what I'm thinking to myself. I will force myself in there early because I know the only way for me to be back during the school day is to do this. Is I don't know what year, obviously, that I'll get this degree. I'll finish up and get this degree, this bachelor's degree, but whatever amount of time that it takes. God bless college pride. But college pride, you already exist. I'm looking to rebuild the pride in regular K through 12 because I am telling you this. Once we rebuild that pride in K through 12, you're not going to hear anything about school shootings anymore. You're not going to hear anything about bomb threats anymore. You're not going to hear anything about what's the third one? Bomb threats, school shootings, and something else. Lockdowns. You're not going to hear anything about that. Or you should not hear about that. And if you hear about it, it should be like literally 1 out of 5 rather than 3 out of 5 is what it literally seems like it is around Florida and or around Duval these days. And I'm just flabbergasted, I'm disgusted, and I'm thinking to myself, Duval County, I know you got to be better than this. But to an extent, you're probably not, to an extent. And what that means is, look at the school reviews. Listen to your students. Listen to the parents. Listen. Listen to more than just your own ego. Whoever watches this video, who represents not St. John's, Duval in any type of way. I don't mean to be a smart bleep, but I'm definitely telling you, look at your school reviews. I've looked at your school reviews, and I'm telling you, a lot of them are horrendous. Listen to your students. At times, very much, listen to everybody. Listen to everybody. And don't just pay attention to the numbers. Pay attention to the real human beings behind the numbers. Look at your schools. Infrastructure, inside and out. How does it look? What does it tell? What's the vibes that you're giving off to your faculty and staff? Are you building a school family? Are you building a school home? Or are you building a prison? Because that's one of the top things that I've literally heard within too many school reviews, ladies and gentlemen. These schools are not families. These schools are not homes. These schools are absolute prisons. And I'm absolutely disgusted and tired of hearing that over and over and over and over again. No wonder why you have lockdowns, bomb threats, and school shootings. Because these kids feel like they're so negatively ostracized, nobody cares, and society's beating them down each and every day. That's why. Because I've read too many school reviews where it said that bullying. And too many reviews that said that all the school cares about is the sports. Or all the school cares about is the football team. All the school cares about is the IB program. I've read too many school reviews where it says about bullying, at least student bullying, like students bullying other students. Read too many school reviews where it said that the administration turned blind eyes to it, especially if it's a donor's kid doing the bullying. They just turn a blind eye to it. That's not right. That's corrupt. That is corrupt. You are selling out for money. You're selling out for money. And I'm telling you this, you kind of better hope I don't end up working for your school because I will call you out on that. That is corrupt. And that needs to be fixed. That is disgusting. Especially when I hear about it with private schools. Really? Really? A religious institution? Really? No wonder why our society has lost faith in God and Jesus. No wonder why. Because you're selling out your morals and values and faith each and every day for money. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science. It's right there embedded in the pudding of everything. But indeed, that's just what I'm trying to do. Whether it's a guidance counselor, whether it's a teacher, a assistant teacher, a substitute teacher, I don't really care. Just whatever I can do to put myself in that position to be a stability landmark, to build stability within these schools, to build a family, to build a home. to build structure, to build character and discipline, integrity within all of our students and hopefully our staff. Because I can tell, I don't care if the entire staff ends up hating me. As long as I know I'm making an impact on those kids, I don't care what the staff thinks. Staff, you can hate me. Administration, you can hate me. As long as I make an impact on those kids and teach them everything that I just said about integrity, character, morals, discipline, I've done my job. Because I do God first answer to a higher power. You need stability. All you schools can pretend as if you don't need stability or pretend you already have stability. But the evidence is there. You don't have stability. When you have lockdowns, bomb threats, and school shootings, all three of those, if not one of those three out of five every freaking year, it's evident. You don't have stability at your school and you're wasting your time. It's evident. Look at yourself in the face. Look at these kids in the eye and say that you have stability. You don't have stability. You need Jesus, you need God, and there's plenty of ways to get them. Both. You just have to know who you are and what you're doing, how to hold yourself first accountable, and how to lead by example. And a lot of you don't know how to lead by example, and you don't try to learn how to lead by example, which is why your schools are suffering each and every day because of it. But that's definitely what I'm trying to say. If I have to force myself into college early, a year early, to gain some, to put myself on that, like I already am, but I'm just not like during the day in these schools to enforce it. I'm already like the spokesperson ambassador for St. Johns County School District, and prep you can even say DCPS too, but definitely St. Johns County School District. I can tell you, I'm already practically the spokesperson ambassador. I go out my way all the time, but I can rest assure you that in order to make the higher ups believe and know who I am, if I gotta get this degree and force them to recognize what they need to do, that's one of the top things I'm doing this for. To force those higher ups to understand you gotta do more and you gotta rethink your approach. That's really number two. The number one reason is because I want these kids to know. I want the kids and the parents to know. The community at whole, at large as a whole to understand. When you send your child to Valley Ridge, Nice, Passetti, and more, but definitely those three schools, you have stability at that school with me. Somebody who cares about your child as family, as a part of my family, and I will go outside my way each and every day to make sure, each and every day that I'm there, and God first aware, I will do what I can to make sure your kid is accommodated, your kid knows what their rights are, and God first will walk through them with these rights to understand this is how you go about your day, this is how you should think with this, or whatever you would have finished that sentence off with. I'm not trying to, force your child to think like me, but I am trying to get them to understand these are the ways to, work about your day, work about your school year to make things better for you and for your entire class. Even if your teacher might not agree for whatever reason. And what that means is, like I said before, that's not me trying to turn the students against the teachers, but it is to say that these are the ways, according to character counts, that you should go about your day and live your life to make your life, your family's life, your friend's life as a collective whole and individually better. That's what I'm trying to express there. Sorry if there was a little bit of confusion, but I'm telling you, that's what it's evident. St. Johns County, I believe we need to. I mean, I'm already working with it, but it's like I said before, it's not where a lot of the higher ups really know it. And that's what I'm working towards. The higher ups know it, not just in St. John's, but in Duval. And I'm a force to be reckoned with in our school system, where I will reshape our school system from top to freaking bottom, or just do whatever I can to make that one-on-one impact with your child so they no longer feel ostracized and they can go to school with a smile on their face knowing they are loved, they are cared about, they're respected, and they're going to be accommodated, because that's exactly the opposite of what a lot of our schools have done. They've made our kids feel ostracized, and that's why they don't want anything to do with life anymore, and that's why they just barricade themselves in their rooms playing Fortnite all night. Again, not to shame kids that do play Fortnite, but I just want to use that as a little bit of an example there. Hopefully you can understand it, and God first on everything. Thank you, anybody and everybody that's watched this video, has taken me seriously and has understood what I'm trying to say. It's not me trying to pin nobody against nobody, but it is me trying to say we need to clean up of the infrastructure from top to bottom. And I know that this is the only way that I can make the difference during the school day, is by working there during the school day. And I'm going to do what I got first can to get back so I can do exactly that, and so on. God bless you, boy, man. Ancient to the city. Out. Peace.